What is something that you felt embarrassed to discuss it with your partner or doctor? Very first girlfriend, very first sexual intercourses. Apparently one day she used a bit too much her teeth during a BJ, and the next day I noticed a few small red spots on my dick, on the glands. A bit worried because I didn't have any reason to think of an STD, but also I didn't know what the fuck was that. I went to my GP, and in order to avoid talking directly about sex I said that the red spots happened after a non-penetrative sexual act. My doctor looked confused for a second and said to me, "You mean oral sex?" Yeah, saying oral sex would have made way more sense. When I was young I put my flaccid penis inside a plastic bottle and got hard. Turned out the bottle's opening was not big enough and it was painful, so I pulled my penis out instantly. The bottle was not as smooth as I thought and I had a big cut on my penis due to a sharp point on the bottle. I was hoping the doctor would treat me without asking how I got the cut, but he didn't. I had to tell. Last year I got off and my whole body experienced intense severe pain. I explained that everything was normal. I finished, tons of pain, and thought I had it. I can't even think of the word where your organs pop through the muscles. Anyway, wasn't that? Never found out why I had the big pain. Never had it again. I guess it will always be a mystery. I had hemorrhoids once and went to a proctologist. It wasn't the most pleasant medical exam I'd ever had. And what made it even worse, there was a medical student there as well, with the doctor pointing things out in my asshole. For them it's just another day at the office. For me it was uncomfortable as fuck. Hope I never get that again, lol. It was nothing crazy, but I am really shy in person, and when I went in for a yearly physical and my doctor came in with a shadow who was maybe 1 year older than me. At that point everything I was gonna discuss, mostly family related health issues I was worried I may inherit, went out the window and I got out as fast as I could. I've actually never felt any kind of embarrassment discussing anyone with a doctor. And I've had some wild conversations. They're a doctor, there are literally laws protecting me if they mistreat me or tell anyone. Also, don't mess around with your health. I'm not going to die because I was too embarrassed to chat for 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure Adderall would fix a lot of things in me that need fixing, but I'm too chicken shit to bring it up for fear of being labeled as having drug-seeking behavior. Have 4 friends on the stuff. They are more efficient, clear-minded, have energy to work out, and can focus at work. I want that man. Had a rash from my dick all up into my asshole. And an older female doctor. Spreading my cheeks for a total stranger with a magnifying glass was an experience. I was as flaccid as I've ever been, and as a result I had to pull and stretch out my soft dick so she could get a good look at the rash. With my partner, it was embarrassing to admit my porn addiction I'm actively working on managing, since I guess no addiction is ever cured. With my doctor, seeing relatives suffer from things they didn't bring up to medical professionals has motivated me to be upfront about everything. I've known my OBGYN for a long time. She knows I've been in a relationship for a while. I hate having to tell her I've had more than one sexual partner in the past year. I practice ethical non-monogamy because I don't want her to think I'm a cheater. When I had to tell my plastic surgeon anesthesiologist that I'm a pothead before my surgery, that felt embarrassing since I live in a part of TX where it's still frowned upon and I'm an active, well-known member of our community. I hate it here. Still trying to communicate with my doctor, what I thought was vaginismus may be a cribiform hymen. Couldn't relax enough to get a proper exam, but I have felt too embarrassed to ask for more help. I want to get genital nullification surgery and I feel kinda embarrassed about it. It's weird surgery. I gotta talk to my nurse practitioner about it soon, and I'm worried she'll think I'm crazy. I thought I had an ingrown hair on my ass that was stubborn and wouldn't go away. When I finally got it looked at, I had an anal fistula. Needed surgery to fix it. Still healing 5 weeks later. Too embarrassed to share with doctor or partner, but comfortable enough to share it online. Thoughtful face, not with my ADHD, so I can forget I made a comment and it somehow come back around to me, lol. One time I forgot I taped my dick to my thighs and was going for my routine checkup. Very awkward silence. The look it gave was a mix of genuine curiosity and disappointment. Oh well, I don't feel embarrassed to tell my doctor things. I don't tell my doctors things because they make me feel like bringing up my concerns is wasting their time. My anxiety, depression. It took me having a total mental breakdown that lasted 3 weeks straight to finally get the courage to ask for some medication. I had a lipoma on my butt cheek. Not the worst thing, but it was definitely embarrassing at the initial dermatologist appointment. I have a pilonidal cyst. My first encounter with my doctor was, how do I treat this? He has since left the practice. Someone's ex is going to say other partners. As for me, My prostate it's mine, no one need to go there. Mental bottled it up till I finally had a nervous breakdown. How I want to have sex with my doctor. She's a sexy girl.